is Friday, March 5th. We're going back in on the property where we found the big one last weekend. Really hoping to find his other side. We didn't do a good thorough search on this farm. We only really walked the fence line to get an understanding of where the border was. We'll see what happens today. I got my dad and his buddy Garry from Pennsylvania here, and should be a fun weekend. We got 3 days of hard shed hunting. We'll see what it brings. Up to this point, we're at 54. You know, hopefully we can get 3/4 of the way to 100 by the end of this weekend. This is where you find a shed. Right here. The edge of a food source. Little draw. Nice right here. It's a very good spot. We walked this field last week and 30% of it was probably covered in snow, but today I just walked up on my first one, which is number 55 on the year. Now I don't know if this would have been covered by snow or if it just like would have blended in last week, but that's a good find. That's number 55 on the year, and I haven't heard back from Garry or Dad, so I don't know what they've got. Just got back to the truck. Looks like Garry and Dad found two here. Two old ones. Takes a special eye to find those ones. So, 3 for the day so far. Oh, we just got to the second farm for today. Hopefully we can add to it. First time ever shed hunting this farm. Got permission this year, and we'll see what it has in store. Well, I was coming up this path right here, came down through, across that creek, got to the south-facing side, walked up under these cedars, and just came up across the first one on this farm, 4th one of the day. Nice looking 4-point, lot of mass. Wow, that's a good one. It's kind of funky looking. It almost looks like it should have a 5th point, but it doesn't. But yeah, I'm pleased with that one. You can't really tell deer age from a shed, but I would just be willing to bet. Just if I was a betting man, I would almost guess that this is a old deer. But really cool shed, and let's hope that we can keep finding some more. Maybe his other side, you know. All right, Garry found one more. Don't even know if it's a shed or it's definitely a shed, but can't tell because there ain't no pedicle. So that is 5th one of the day. Well, Dad just found 2 sheds. One's right here. Monster. Absolute monster right there. So there's one. Coming down this top, huh? Yeah, look at that. There's the second one. I'll be damned. Look at how that one fell in there. Wow, that's kind of cool. Nice. Oh, it is too. That's pretty stinking cool. On the 3rd property of the day, Dad just got 2. That's a cool one. 2 sheds within 50 yards. All right, Dad just called up, said he's got another one. Right there. It's an old one. So 3 so far in this farm, and Dad's found all 3. Pretty good. Well, we're about 30 yards from where Dad just found that old one. This little one's laying right here. right there. Look at that. That, my friend, is the 4th one on this farm. Well, we're on the 4th farm today. Really hoping that we can find some sheds here. This is my first time walking this farm. Boy, oh boy, I've got one hell of a headache. Hopefully we can find a few sheds here before the end of the night. But if not, like I said, we've walked a few farms today, and you know, some have been really good. Specifically the last one, and then some I thought were going to be really good, and they ended up being not near as good as I thought they would be. So we'll see what this one has in store. Kind of getting towards the end of this farm. A little surprised we haven't found anything yet, or at least I don't know what the other two have found, but I turned around and looked and saw this one right here, so we're not going home empty-handed from here. Last year's. Man, that's another cool little 4-point. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. Well, here we are, the 10 from yesterday. A lot of walking for those sheds. 4 different farms. Wasn't a bad day, but we gotta have a couple more like that to get to 100. Well, just started walking this new farm here, and this is about the best sign that you could ever have on a new farm. This farm's pretty big. Just walked up on an old shed here, walking the field edge. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. But I tell you what, that would have been a really, really cool one to see when it was fresh. But like I said, this is a really good sign because it means that other people haven't been shed hunting it. And very cool. Very cool. What would be really interesting to see is to see if this buck's still around this year. So that's awesome. A lot of sign, but no shed. Very interesting. If there ain't a shed in here, then something is seriously wrong. This is some of the best stuff I've walked all year. Finally came across the first one. Really surprised here. Almost looks like an old one. In the middle of the CRP. That's surprising. That old in the middle. I mean, this stands out like a sore thumb. I can't believe that. It's absolutely amazing that we weren't able to find any more. Well, hitting a new farm now. Ended up finding 2 old ones at the last farm. And we actually hit this farm earlier this year, back in week 1, because we know other people like to hit it. But I mean, it's such a good farm that it's still worth coming back and trying. It's just got such good habitat. It's got south-facing slopes with cedars. You know, last time we were here, there was a bunch of snow. You can still see there's some here, but I'll be surprised if there isn't any sheds. And if there's not, I'm going to attribute it because somebody else already beat us to them. We just crossed the creek to another good spot here and saw boot print. So somebody's definitely been in here before us. And we're going to try to hit this good spot right here. If we don't find anything, we're going to head back to the truck and then go somewhere else. There's a dead deer right here. Poor thing. Like I said, this farm's too good not to have sheds on it, and the fact that somebody's already been in here makes me feel a lot better about being here in early January, because if I hadn't been, then we wouldn't have found the 2 sheds we already found here, I would assume. So, oh well. No, it ain't alive.
It is laying over there.
It ain't alive, is it?
Yeah, it's alive. He's awful slow though. Okay.
This is the home farm. This is the only farm that we actually can control all the hunting pressure and whatnot. We got a 4-man squad looking for sheds right now, or I should say 4-person squad, because we got my girlfriend. We did find 2 of the bucks sheds that we wanted to earlier in the year. That was Yankee and Splits. So hopefully we can find their other side today. A lot of ground left to look. Well, Emmy just found the first one here on the farm. Good job, Emmy. Cute little guy.
Something's already chewing it bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem, especially in this farm. We don't do too much squirrel hunting, and that definitely can screw up an antler. Just got another one walking up along this field edge here. There we are. Nice fresh one. But surprisingly, has not been chewed. Love it. Sweet. We'll keep moving. Well, getting close towards the end of the day, just found this one right here. Little gnarly guy. Monster. Absolute monster. All right, I was just coming down this trail. We've got probably not even that much daylight left. This is awesome. I don't even recognize this deer, and I would normally recognize these deer because I run a lot of trail cameras on this farm. And I can already tell I don't recognize this deer, which is crazy. Check that out. Right there, look at that. Not even chewed. Look at that sucker. I don't recognize that deer at all. That is freaking sweet. We need to find his other side. Wow. That's a really good one. You know, all I wanted was one more to end the day, and there ain't much time left to look, so we'll have to come back tomorrow. So I'm jacked about that. Great way to end the day, and hopefully his other side isn't too far from him. Well, it ends up this is the last find of the day. Nice buck, which is crazy that I don't recognize this deer. Actually, small world. About 20 yards that way is where we found Prospect last year. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and then hit the bell so you're notified for more videos. And we're getting close to 100. Still got a ways to go, but I'm definitely pleased with where we are this year. It's been a great year, and would be really interested to see what this guy looks like next year. Hopefully he sticks around. He probably won't, but who knows.